Good morning, guys. I just got this in about 3 days ago, and I wanted to let you guys see what it's. Let's see here. Got my flashlight. There we go. I got a bang on it a little bit. See if you could see on the side there at all. But my mom had a Ford Fairmont for a great many years. This is that it was a very pale yellow, and then it had this stripe that went down the sides, each side. For the Futura, it had that stripe option. And it also had a pop-up sunroof that I did not put in. I didn't cut any holes or anything in the top. But I may still do that. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's throw that up there. There we are. Magnum 500 wheels. Deep dished, of course. I hate the wheels that come with the 66 Nova. Let me see if I can show you. I got the Fairmont body, and then I ordered this here from Amazonians. Got that from the Amazonians, and it has a great tub and everything. I had to shorten it about a quarter of an inch or so to get it to fit underneath. Let's see. I was going to put it on the turntable, but I figured why bother? Yeah, why bother? Turntable's nice, but it takes up too big of a piece of real estate here. I think this should be toned back too. There you go. I'm not done with it. There's a bunch more stuff I need to do. Yeah. Much more stuff I need to do to this one before I'm happy with it. Interior is pretty cool. I did the windows blue, did a two-tone blue interior, well, three-tone, I guess, if you want to consider the white roll cage a tone. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. Turned out super cool. The hood fits on it beautifully, but I have not cut a hole for the high rise. I've not cut a hole yet. I glued it in. It was a 3D printed body, so it's my first time working with anything 3D printed. And if you sand it, you'll clog your lungs up immediately. You have to wear a respirator or do it outside. It would be even better. Even if you did it outside, still use a respirator, because when I use these things on it and smooth it all out, because it's like almost like a pyramid. It goes up, so I figured it'd have a convex curve on the top, but it really don't. It's flat. In the trunk, and it does need a lot of sanding before you can even do anything with it. You know, you have to, but yeah, you don't want to breathe it And as I used a brush to clean this off, you see it, even if I did it carefully, you see it all just drifting in the air. So yeah, you got to use a respirator, guys, with 3D printed stuff. But I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. My mom had that car for a long time. She had it from 84 and 83. Well, definitely 84, 85, 86, 86. And she sold it to my little sister, Dawnie. And yeah, I had a lot of memories in that car. I went and I took my driver's license in it. It had 4 lug wheels, which is way wrong. So it probably had just a 6-cylinder in it. In fact, it did. It had a 6. Now that I'm thinking back on it, I want to show it to you. This is what I've been working on for the last 3 days. I was kind of excited about getting it. It took about a month for it to get here. The guy that, once you make the order of it, then he starts to make it, and it takes like 6 days for him to even be able to mail it to you. And then they ran into a bunch of blizzard snow down there, down south, to where it took 3 weeks then for it to even get here. But yep, it took a month. There we go. Move some of this stuff out of the way. I might want to use this under there. There we go. Prop it up. So I'm kind of excited about it. Put that up there. That's nice. Move that down just a skosh. And leave you guys with that. I was working on the body for the 66 Nova. I say it felt like it was like a magnet stuck down to it, but no. It's been done too far. No, I'll put it here. It's working on the body for the Nova, and I really don't have any model for it to go on. So that one's halted for now. Okay. I wanted to get better lighting in here too. I always had a big ring light mounted on the tripod that the camera's mounted on, but it was down too low. It wasn't doing the right kind of lighting. I'm not real sure this is even the right kind either. Let's see if we got. There, maybe that's a little bit better. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'll have to mess around with it and look at how it does on the videos, and then figure out the right setting for that. But that's how far I've got with the Fairmont, and I need to make a parachute stuff yet for it. All the fun stuff, but I wanted you to see it. I got to shorten up the drive shaft because I took 1/4 of an inch out of here. The Nova body is 1/4 of an inch longer wheelbase than this, which I didn't think so because the wheel wells lined up perfectly with these. So I really didn't think I'd have to modify it much at all. And I didn't ask the guy, the manufacturer, I didn't ask him what kit to use or anything like that. So I just went ahead and got one that I thought would be close, and it was. It was close. But I had to modify the pusnots out of the stuff in the interior, because it was that much shorter. And also it was wider. So after I had the sides glued in for the interior bucket, I had to separate those out. And then I used I've got little bitty clothespins. And then I pinned it and then put some sprue, cut them inside there to space everything out. It was a little bit of a jack around, but it wasn't too bad. And then I had to have magnums for the wheels because the ones that come with it, they're from the 80s, which is fine for the 80s, but I think they were Kragers. And they were Kragers something or other. But I wanted to change it. There we go. I hope you guys can see it all right. Okay, I guess I'll talk to you on the next one. Okay, bye-bye.